Yo, what's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good, Hog Nation? What is really good? Pulling out the dub. Pulling out the dub tonight, fellas. Let me hit the homies up real quick. Let me hit my homies, and then we're gonna talk about this game tonight. Let's hit up the homies real quick. Do 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 do. Bam. How we feeling tonight? How we feeling tonight, family? How we feeling tonight, family? How are we feeling tonight, family? We got a much needed win tonight against a good against an undermanned Brooklyn team. Big time win, moved us up. Um, I mean, granted, it was just two dudes. It was like the Atlanta Hawks versus KD for a hot second. But we got the dub, man. We got the dub. I'll take it. I take any wins. I take any wins. But man, KD is cold, bro. Jesus, man, I don't want to see them boys in the I do not want to see them boys in the freaking playoffs if they full strength, bro. If they got their shooters, we gonna be in trouble. I don't want to see them, man. I don't want to see them. But damn, man, I love KD, man. I'll trade the whole fucking team for KD. But that's a different topic. That's a different topic for discussion. Cause man, that dude's a freaking that dude just an all-time great, man. And the dude put on a show in a losing effort, you know. But now let me why this team can't put a team away is beyond me. I know I should be celebrating, I should be happy. I'm glad we got the dub. But I'm looking at our team's tendencies. And we cannot allow teams. We had the Nets down 15 at one point. We had them down 15. And that game should not have been that close. I mean, granted, they're going to make runs. They're going to make runs. We know this already. We know this. But the whole season, this has been our MO. Not putting teams away. It's getting out of control because it's going to come back and it's going to bite us. Because it almost came back and bit us right here. It almost did. I don't know what the players be thinking, and I don't know why is it always our. It seems like it's our starters who trick off the leads. I don't understand what's going on with our starters, man. When they come in the game and they can't get nothing going. Talk to me about the game, Analyst. What's your thoughts about the game tonight?
Well, considering we were playing, against pretty much KD, with having to monitor Kyrie. I mean, like I put this in the group chat yesterday, but you all made the case for LeBron. I said KD when healthy is the best player in the world. This man is amazing. Let's put up. He had half the team. I believe he had half the team's points tonight. KD is one of those guys where you're not going to stop him. No one can stop him. But tonight, I feel like I wasn't surprised when the Nets got back into the game. I wasn't surprised at all. Not it, and I'll be honest with you, I wasn't even. It wasn't. It wasn't me being surprised because we usually trick off leads like that. It was me. It was me not being surprised because listen, when a team has KD and Kyrie over there on the other end, they push the pace and they make shots that no one else can make. And I when they were hitting those shots, I was just like, Well, yep. Here they come. But I thought that we made so many. I still think we got some good stops down the stretch. I still thought we made some big plays down the stretch, and I feel like this is how this is playoff intensity wins. This is just like game one of the Sixer series. We have a big lead, and then we trick it off at the end and almost lose the game. But at the end, it's all about making big plays, and I thought we did that. And this shows you that despite us blowing a lead, which again it is against Katie and Kyrie, but I think this shows that the guys are locking in for playoff contention.
Well, man, listen, man. This is all I got to say, bro. This is all I got to say. That game should not have been that close, man. It
No
should
one.
not have been that close. The Brooklyn Nets got two dudes. Two
Really?
dudes. And we should have, when we was up 15, we should have blew them out the water. But we should have blew them out.
I knew that wasn't gonna happen.
We should have blew them out.
I mean, he just speaking on what should have happened. That should have happened.
But because bro, we're playing two dudes.
I mean,
Really?
but
Two dudes, bro. Who else was shooting the ball? Bro, KD was shooting threes off one leg. We should have been
Man.
up 25, bro.
I mean, what I'm trying to say, I mean,
they didn't have Seth Curry,
but
shooter.
he was still making those shots though.
Listen,
Man,
that's
I
what
think
I'm
he was
saying.
damn near perfect from the.
That's what I'm, bro. That's what I'm saying. Listen, don't get me wrong. I'm glad we won, but I don't like the way we won the game. And
Yeah, it shouldn't have been down
I'm
to the
being
wire
picky
like
at
that.
this point because in my opinion, right now, I can be picky. Ain't nothing really gonna change with us right now.
Mm-mm.
Ninth, 10th, 8th, it don't even matter. It don't even matter, bro. Because we a playing team, right? I'm looking at this because it happens all year. That's what irks my nerves. When we got a team like the Nets down with players like KD and Kyrie, you got to put your foot on their throat and you got to crush them.
Especially with him being
Their
playing the
dreams
whole
out.
second half.
You got to take their whole, bro. KD didn't even come out the game. We should have blew these boys out for it to come down to the last 3 minutes of the game, man. I was disappointed in our effort, man.
Well, yeah, I was looking at because when they took KD out, I like what we did against Kyrie. I like the fact that we blitzed, but we did miss quite a few shots tonight. Just a couple went in and out, a couple,
Yeah,
and
that's
then
gonna happen.
and then we did take a couple bad shots. But I agree with you. I mean, when KD came out the game, we should have tried to take advantage of it. But I will give the guys and Coach Nate kudos for what we did against Kyrie. We threw two at him, and then we at one point we were forcing a whole bunch of turnovers, but then we weren't scoring off of all those. So when we got the lead up, it's like we went on. I think we went on like a 5-minute scoring drought. And then KD was being KD. Kyrie, he was getting to the lane because Kyrie didn't shoot that well from the three. He was getting to the lane a lot.
Kyrie didn't shoot good at all, and that's what I'm saying. If Kyrie shoots his average, we probably lose the game. My dog Trey, talk to me, man. What's your thoughts on the game tonight, my guy?
You on mute, by the way.
Oh, my bad. Hold up. I'll take you. There you go. Go ahead.
I mean, like you said, like better effort towards the end of the game, especially with a guy like KD. I know he's a star and all that, but he's a cheat code. You know what I'm saying? Just to be all the way 100. But we got to, like you said, we got to finish those games off. We got to take those guys out because in the playoffs, they might not be down Steph Curry. I mean, not Steph Curry, but Steph Curry and you know what I'm saying, Brown and them.
And Patty,
so we got to take.
And how many times Patty Mills go with 0 points?
Oh yeah, you're right. And he had a couple of open shots. He was just
shout out
off.
the pockets on that, bro. And that's my bro. I'm in a group chat, man. I was like, bro, I don't want to see these dudes in the playoffs, man. Unless Steph Curry not playing and Ben Simmons not playing, I don't want to see these dudes, bro. Because KD just showed us that
he's unstoppable.
It's him and Kyrie.
When you are all time, bro. when you're an all-time great, he just, bro, he showed on the court. He was the best dude on the court, bro, hands down,
Hands
bar
down.
none. Single-handedly
Nobody.
kept them in the game, bro. Single-handedly.
I'll
Hold
take.
them. How many threes did he
I,
miss?
I don't
Zero.
know, man, but
he missed 2
listen,
threes.
listen,
Two
bro,
Hey,
out of how
listen.
many? 12.
We
Bro was
we have
wet.
to when we was up 15, I kept telling myself, keep the pressure on because we already know that in the game, teams make runs. We know it. I'm like, keep the pressure on. Let's get some good shots.
in this case, KD made run.
We went, bro, we went 5 minutes, man, with no buckets in the
Zero
fourth.
buckets
That was
with
the
the
fourth.
starters in.
Wait, was that
With
the
the
fourth or the
starters in.
No, that was the
bro,
fourth.
no,
It was the
bro.
fourth.
The
It was the
starters
fourth.
came in. When the starters came in, they tricked off the lead.
Yes,
Nah,
they did.
well,
Yep, when the
Yes, they
starters
did.
came back
No,
in the game,
Lou them
they
the one who
tricked off
kept the
the
lead
lead,
in
and then the bitch mob came back in
and went crazy.
and held it for a little
Gallo with
bit.
that spin and dunk. Oh my goodness.
hey,
Oh
hey,
my
Cam
God, that
Thomas.
boy.
What
Gallo
is
abuses guards.
why do our
What do
starters
we?
always blow leads, man? Like when I say blow leads, I'm talking about when we got every time we have a double-digit lead and the starters come back in, they always trick it
It
off,
dwindled
man.
down.
I guess they
Dwindled
needed to
down.
get close. I guess they needed closer or to get exciting. You know what I'm saying?
You know,
But
regular season
because
boring
listen, man,
anyway.
Hey,
So
hey,
bro,
what
I'm
did Lou
tired.
say? Lou said that he wanted the Cleveland game to be close. It was Lou. No, it was Jr. Jr. said he wanted the Cleveland game to be closer. Hey, you got this. You
Hey
got it
man,
here.
listen, man,
I'll take
listen.
the win now.
Like I said, I'll take the win, but bro, I'm concerned. I mean, I'm concerned. My guy Juan in the building. What's good, Juan? Talk to me. What's your thoughts on the game tonight, my guy?
Bro, when KD hit, when he hit what 19 or what 16 of they straight on the Hawks, I was like, bro, we finna lose this game, man.
we
I'm
finna
like,
take it off.
I was like, bro, send anybody, double team, triple team this man. How is he making every single shot, bro?
Hey,
I'm like, this dude about to beat us by himself.
yeah.
Literally.
I mean, he's just. I mean,
Hey,
It's ridiculous.
when he hit
He's a
that
cheat
three,
code,
bro.
man.
When he hit
His new
that three
name is
off
cheat
one
code.
leg, I was like, bro, we're gonna lose.
He's a cheat code.
Bro, he
He's the new
caught the ball in
CC.
the corner. He caught the ball in the corner on bogey and didn't even jump and made a three. I'm like, come
when
on, bro. That's some
when
2K glitching crap.
they got it down to 3, the only see I felt because I never thought that Brooklyn could find anything other than KD. When they took him out the game, they still had no offense. We just didn't score. So I thought that we had a plan for Kyrie. He wasn't good tonight, but KD going for 55. I mean, when they got it down to 3, I said, if KD ties it up here, I said we're gonna lose this game because it's the same thing that happened last time we played them. We
Yep.
had a lead. It wasn't as big as it was, but we had a lead. And KD came down, took over, and then once they got up by 3, they got up by 6, they got up by 8, they got up by 10, and then they end up pulling away. But I thought tonight, I thought that uh, you know, call me. I think that us having home court advantage really helped us tonight. I think that the crowd was behind the guys, and I think that the guys are just feeding off the crowd. There wasn't that many Brooklyn fans. I even heard some MVP chants for Trey, but I thought tonight, I thought that everyone did their little part, at least an attempt, because you saw TLC attempting to guard KD. You saw Dre trying to guard Kyrie. Herder played great
Man,
defense
what?
tonight.
Until, hey,
Well,
man, KD was
you could run TLC on KD because you can
Yeah.
afford for TLC to foul out the game. You see what I'm saying?
exactly.
What we can't
Yep.
Yeah.
afford, we can't afford Hunter
Nope.
to get into foul trouble. That's why
And they
when
even
TLC
called some
when
terrible
TLC
calls
was
on
getting them
Hunter.
fouls, I was like, hey, better him than anybody else on the court. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. Because
Another one of
Kevin
my
Knox could have
points.
came in there.
Another
Yeah.
one of my points is how we miss 8 free throws
We missed
out
more
Well,
than that.
look,
out of.
well, you,
Huh?
well, you know, you can count Clint Capella to miss all his. You can
I
count
mean,
on
I
that.
mean,
You can book that.
well, he only missed. He only went to the free throw line twice.
Yeah, he missed one, I think.
You know what? I'm surprised they just. I would have started fouling Clint Capella
Hack
in
it,
the
Capella.
in
Why
the
not?
third quarter. I'd have
Why
started
not?
fouling them, send them to the
Man,
line.
everybody was missing. Even Trey missed 2 big free throws
Yeah,
in the fourth
Right in the
quarter. Like,
right in the
bro,
fourth quarter, man. It was like
I'm
what,
like,
5 minutes left?
yeah.
I was like,
here we
bruh,
go. That's
everything
all I
going
said was
against
here
us,
we
man.
go.
Just like the
Hey,
Hawks, bro. I was like, here we go.
you know it's a rough night. Now he didn't miss. He only missed one, but you know it's a rough night from the line when Gallo misses a free throw.
He
It's
missed it
like
What?
bad too, man. He
yeah,
missed it so
Horribly.
bad.
he hit
Horribly.
right. He hit the back. I was like, there's no. I said, there's no way. I said, it's like in my mind when I see Gallo go to the line, I'm like, all right, 2 points. Let's go. Let's go ahead and get back
Automatic.
another shot.
Automatic.
Yeah, I'm the
Then
same way.
Hey,
I'm the
he
Yep.
same way. I'm
shot
like,
that.
that's automatic.
I was
hey,
like, how
shout
did
out
he
to
miss
Ludo.
that?
All
Hey, he
right,
shot a
family.
Capella free throw, bro.
Who?
Gallo, when he shot that first one, they shot like Capella,
Oh
man.
yeah,
He
he
hit the top of the
definitely
rim.
did.
Like, bro,
He definitely did. No
golly.
All
cap.
right, family. Ooh,
Gallo started out rough, but then he
my
got it
mic
together in
loud.
the second. He was
All right,
big in the
family.
second half.
All right, we 15 minutes in. Let's go start with these player ratings. We'll start with, I got my boy Juan up here first. I'll start with Juan. Juan, talk to me. We got Lou Will, 13 minutes, 8 points, 2 rebounds. He was 1 for 5 from the field, 1 for 2 from 3, 5 for 6 from the free throw line. He had 1 turnover. He was a plus 14. What you rate Lou Will tonight?
I'm gonna give Lou a 7 for the simple fact that Lou was kind of aggressive tonight. He was getting fouled. He was going to free throw line. He did miss. He did miss some. Again, point to analysts, man. How we our most dependent free throw shooters were missing easy ones, man. At home at that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Roger, yup.
And being up. So that kind of hurt him. But he did when I think it was one play where somebody had missed a layup and Lou had got fouled, but they didn't call it. And Lou had went back and he was at the other corner. He made a three. If he would have missed that three and Kevin Durant would have got it, it could have turned the game. But that was when we went in that 5-0 spurt and
Yeah.
TLC had put that ball back in. And we went from 4 back up to 9 real fast and hit him right back in the mouth. So I give him a 7 for Lou Will.
All right, talk to me, analyst, on Lou Will tonight, my guy. Like
Yeah,
DJ gave him a 6. Okay.
I mean, that's not too far from what I'm gonna give. I'll give him a 7.
I'll give him a 7.
Oh, I can,
hear myself.
Okay.
You echoing. Hello? Okay.
I'm trying to figure out where that's coming from.
Are you good now? You good?
All right, here we go.
Damn, now I can hear myself. What you did, analyst? Go ahead. Just keep it going, man. Just keep it going. What's your rate, man?
All right, tonight I feel like Lou gets a 7. I like Juan. I thought he was aggressive, but he did miss some shots that I would have preferred him not to have missed. And then I think he was half. When he started missing some shots, I was like, Lou Will been at the club a little bit too. He was at the club right before the game, trying to show KD and Kyrie around. But
hey, analyst,
yeah.
You see this? Look at that analyst. Look what Jay said.
Lou playing like he gonna take personal reasons. Hey, I won't be surprised. Yeah, Lou gonna be at the next 2 games.
Exactly.
One will be personal reasons, and then another will be talking about a hamstring strain or something like that.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, I'll give him a 7.
What you got on him, Trey?
Yeah, I give him a 7 as well. Not only did he show up officially with the aggressiveness.
We can't see you.
I'm trying to get back.
Okay.
Together. But not only did he show up offensively with the aggressiveness and getting to the line and actually making them when we were missing them, I think he did pretty decent on defense for the first couple of minutes. He was when he first got in, So he gets a solid 7 from me. And
all right.
8 points on 13 minutes. That's efficient, even though it was 1 for 5. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm riding with you. I'm giving Lou a 7 tonight. Okay, let's go with all right, Trey, since I already got you up here. Let's talk to me about DeLon Wright. 17 minutes, 9 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 3 for 6 from the field, 3 for 6 from 3. All his shots was 3-pointers. Jesus.
Yes.
1 block, 2 steals. He was a plus 5. Talk to me about DeLon Wright.
DeLon, like I told y'all, when he went off, home is gonna be way more assertive in this offense, man. He has confidence in that shot. He was 3 for 6. That's 50% from the 3. From a guy that wasn't giving us nothing. You feel what I'm saying? Not nothing. You know what I'm saying? So he get a solid 7 for me too.
All right,
Get
what
a
you got
solid
on them,
7.
Juan?
Hey, bro, DeLon get a 9 from me because we don't talk about the defense enough with the Hawks because it's so putrid and bad. But the dude was
Good
boxing
word.
out. He got some key rebounds. There was a 3 that was shot, and DeLon, I think Double O tipped it, and then DeLon got it and passed it out for another 3-pointer. Man, like his hustle, like when he was in the game, the second unit amped it up. Like just like you said, Demond, like our starters came in, and sometimes man they just be playing like trash. And like
They flat. They come in flat.
Bruh.
And then the bench come in and like they keep that pace going, they keep the energy going.
We
Everybody's
have a top
hustling,
3 bench
everybody's
in the
playing.
league.
Yeah, exactly.
Bruh,
And
at
I
one
just don't
point,
understand it.
at one point, well, not one point, but I've been saying it seems like our bench has more chemistry or better chemistry than the starters. But
Yeah,
I'm
man.
gonna add to that later after we finish the player rating. So
Yeah,
what you
man.
rating tonight, Playboy?
So I'm giving DeLon a 9, man. Like
Okay,
just
I
like
see
you
that.
say,
That's
he
good.
don't give us nothing on offense. 3 threes on DeLon, and like
Confident
he
ones.
switched them. Yeah, confident ones. Just like and Vince Carter said too, like no hesitation. Like he know he can shoot
0.
that shot, man. And
That
so
hustle too. That
yeah,
hustle on that play.
yeah, when he giving us
I
offense
want to
and
I want to
defense,
change mine to a 9.
our bench is comparable with starters in the NBA, man. When he's playing aggressively on offensively, so
All
9 for
right.
me.
Nah, what you got on them analysts?
I'll up you on that one, 10. Loved what I
Ooh.
saw from DeLon Wright tonight. And listen,
Hey, say that one more time. I didn't hear you. Would you rate them? I
10.
didn't hear you.
Let me turn my volume up a little bit.
I just wanted to make sure because we got this on video. Okay, I just want to make sure now.
Oh yeah,
Listen,
and it's gonna be up here forever.
I feel like DeLon tonight, the shots that he missed, I didn't, I didn't really, other than when he missed, I don't look back and say, oh man, DeLon missed that. I thought that DeLon was solid tonight. He was a part of that. I think it was that second quarter run. Where
Mhm.
he hit those 2 threes back to back. Just so great from him. And then I don't know about y'all, but first of all, when we started off the game, that was when I thought we were gonna lose. I said, they're already up. I said, we're gonna lose the game. But when I saw DeLon come in, I felt very confident and comfortable that he was gonna be able to guard Kyrie.
Mhm.
He played Kyrie well, to be quite honest with you. Obviously, I don't think anyone can match Kyrie's foot speed, but
And he
he
got the
kept,
size too. How tall is
yeah,
DeLon Wright?
hey,
6'5".
DeLon,
That's
yeah,
it. 5. Kyrie what? 6'2" on a good day.
Yep.
yeah, and
Three, six,
I
five.
I
Yeah.
like what just overall, I like what I saw from DeLon. I think that he gave you everything that he should have as a backup point guard, especially on the defensive end of the floor, especially with a liability out there like Lou.
Talk to me, Trey. What you giving DeLon Wright tonight?
I can't wait.
Who
Can you hear me?
yeah, Trey.
Yeah, you
You mean
did say Trey.
Jr.
I said
Yeah,
Trey.
you.
Yeah.
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 Oh, I see I see a light skinned
That
dude. That's all
Kool-Aid,
make me
my
think
boy.
Trey Young.
That Kool-Aid, man. That
JR
JR,
not
Kool-Aid.
that
my
light
bad,
skinned.
my guy. My bad, my guy. What you rating him tonight, man?
Trey though, man. Shout out. Yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, I give him an 8, bro. I mean, he had 9 points. That's good. I mean, he played some good defense. Give him 8, bro.
All right. I'm giving. Did I hit everybody? I hit everybody,
Yeah.
didn't I? Okay, I'm
Yeah.
giving DeLon Wright a 9 tonight.
Yeah. I want to change mine to a 9 too.
Yeah, I'm giving a 9, man. Dude was everywhere on the court,
Hold
and
on.
his defensive abilities actually came.
Wait.
Let me change that. His
When
defensive skill actually showed his worth because we actually had a guard for him to get on and stay on. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
So you can
right.
actually see what he can do, and he had 2 steals off the rip. So I mean, I'm
That
giving him a
one block
9.
was on Claxton, wasn't it?
Huh?
Or am I tripping? I think that one block was on Claxton.
I can't remember who he blocked, but I know he got 2 steals. I know he was a couple times he was on Kyrie, man, and we got that size helps us.
He made it hard on Kyrie all night.
Yeah, he
man.
did, bro. Yeah, he did. Kyrie shot bad for a reason tonight. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Since I got JR up here, JR, we on Yekon Kongwu. 18 minutes, 6 points, 6 rebounds, no assists. He was 1 for 2 from the field, 4 for 6 from free throw line, 2 blocks, 2 steals. He was a +6. Don't know why he only
I
playing
get-
18 minutes though. But what you rate on Conwood tonight?
I gotta give him a 6. It just felt like I gotta give him a 6. I mean, it don't feel like he was involved enough. Good, like yeah, he was. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I just don't remember too much from him. He got a couple rebounds. I gave him a 6, man. I want y'all to break him down because I want to know what y'all seen on him.
Talk to me, Annis. What you got on Clint? I mean, on Yaka Conwood tonight?
Yeah, I mean, Big will get an 8 from me tonight. I noticed him. I noticed him getting killed on the boards by Big Drummond. That's what I did. I mean, I was yelling for Nate to put Clip back in the game. He kept Onyeka in forever. And then I looked, it was like 5 minutes to go in the fourth. I was like, why is Onyeka still in the game? Don't get me wrong. I like Onyeka and all, but I was like, why is he still in the game? I said, go put Clint back in. But I thought that Onyeka tonight, obviously he didn't do that well on the boards. He was just there. He had some, he did have a good block. Had like 1 or 2 good offensive rebounds if I'm remembering right. But that 8 is what he'll get tonight.
Talk to me, Juan, on Yucca Conwood tonight, my guy.
He get a strong 8 from me, man. And here's the reason why. When you look at the defensive stats, man, him and Wright got the most steals and most blocks. I think it was.
Yeah.
That's important for us. Like again, going back to a team that doesn't play good, solid defense, man. Those steals and those blocks add up. Those are extra possessions for us for a team that already is like number 1 over the last couple of weeks offensively, averaging almost 130 points a game. So that's important. So another thing is he was 4-6. That tells me that he's getting fouled going straight up to the basket. That's 3 times he went up. So that means he's 3 more fouls he's putting on Brooklyn, which then gets them closer to being in the penalty. So those are the things that don't stand out when we talk about the whole totality of the game. I know he only had 6 points and 7 rebounds, but he was aggressive when going up. He only had 2 opportunities because we failed to give him the ball when he has Kyrie and Patty Mills on him in the post. I don't understand it at all. Brooklyn was either fouling Gallo and Double O at one point, or they was making the shot. Like, I don't understand it, man. Like, give the bigs the ball, man. They're going to get fouled. That's how aggressive Gallo and Double O was. And again, we're talking about the second unit again. Solid 8 for me.
Talk to me, Trey, on Yucca Conwood. What you giving him tonight?
Yeah, he gets a solid 8 for me, man. I'm loving this offensive game he's showing. He looked like he got a nice little turnaround floater or turnaround hook shot. You know what I'm saying? Now, as far as why he had so many, like his minutes were so far down, it makes sense because they got size. Like he's a very undersized center. You know what I'm saying? And as we saw, he got manhandled down there by Drummond. Even Capella had a couple of instances.
Yeah.
Especially early in the first in the beginning
But Drummond's
of the game.
just big.
He's huge.
Yeah, he's just big.
We need
And now
we need a
y'all,
big.
and now y'all see y'all. Well, I don't know about y'all, but that's why I be in NPC. I've been all year screaming for a backup big, but everybody call him.
Man.
Everybody call him.
Keep on.
So do you keep him and move him to 4 or what?
Keep who?
Okongwu.
Oh no. When I ask for a big, I'm asking for a backup. It's a backup. I mean, but I want a legit backup 7-footer. I don't want no 6'9" guy who can. I don't want that. I want a big body. So when you go against a Drummond, or when you go against like the Bucks and they running 7-footers, or when you go against Chicago and they running 7-footers, that's what I want to be able to match that. But I'm giving Onyeka. I agree with y'all, man. I'm giving Onyeka. I'm gonna give him an 8 tonight, man. I mean, he looked good out there tonight, considering who he had to go up against. He held his own. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, the little hook, I like his little hook shot because it's real fast too. You know what I'm saying? He don't play around like try to be pretty. He throw that bad boy up there fast with it. Yeah, I like that. All right. So okay, we got Trey up here. We're going right back at you, Trey. All right.
What we got?
Bogey Bogdanovic.
Oh, Jesus.
24 minutes, 8 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists, 3 for 9 from the field, 0 for 6 from 3, 2 for 2 free throw, 2 steals, 1 turnover. He was a plus 15. Trey, what you think about Bogey tonight?
Bogey for the sake of winning. And I mean, even he know he was off, so I appreciate he didn't take as many shots. There was 2 shots he took. I was just like, what the hell, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but he'll get a 6 from me. I give him a 6, just off the winning. He originally would have got a 5.
Talk to me, Juan. Bogey tonight.
Yeah, man, he get a 6, man. Bogey knees is ailing him a little bit. You can clearly see it with his movement out there. He shot a lot of long threes today. He wasn't in rhythm when he was shooting those threes. He did make a nice little step back on Kevin Durant early. So, but his knee is clearly bothering him a little bit. He's out there, because that motivation going there. But he gets a 6 from me as well, man. I know that plus 15 is a little misleading because he's with the second unit when they had full steam and they were scoring a lot of points and playing a lot of defense. But yeah, he get a 6 from me.
Yeah, and that's what I be telling people when you be looking at that plus minus. Look who they was on the court with first.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Talk to me, analyst.
I'm looking at something different with Bogey.
Oh Lord.
First of all, that 3 should have counted, by the way. But
Yes, it should.
Yeah, I don't know how.
Ain't no way you give us the ball and not give us.
Yeah, that 3 should have counted. But off night, he had some shots. He had that 1-3 go in, go out. He took that one deep one, which I was like, Bogey, no. It's like, I know you're a shooter. It's like not that deep. That was almost at half court. But I'm looking at the shots that Bogey did make. I thought he made some big shots. Down the stretch. I thought he got a layup or that's
the runner.
Yeah,
the runner.
Yeah,
the runner
and back up by 5.
The runner and the step back was good. It was big. It was big. The runner and the step back. But overall, I did also like the defensive effort tonight. Now, other than when Bogey was on Kyrie, I didn't notice Bogey getting beat a whole lot. But I'll give Bogey an 8 tonight. Just because of the shot. I didn't like the shots that he didn't make, but I thought the shots he did make was a big part of a big factor in us winning tonight.
It would have been. Well, we would have won easy if he would have made the shots.
Yeah.
True, but right. I mean,
No,
but
I'm giving Bogey a 4. He was terrible tonight. He was terrible.
My boy went straight to the point.
0 for 6 from 3.
Without him, we don't win.
Did you see? I'm gonna tell you why. Let me tell you something. They threw him the ball at the top. He caught the ball and spun. Like I don't know what he was thinking.
Also,
he spun away
off the sideline, right?
Yeah, and turned this way. I was like, "What you doing?"
With 20 seconds.
Hey,
it was like 20 seconds on the shot clock.
Yeah,
I was like, "What are you doing, bro?" Look, he caught it. Look, he was facing our basket, caught it, didn't turn toward the court. He spun toward the fans in the air and turned. I was like, "What are you doing?"
Well, he also had a big steal in that.
Did y'all see that?
Gave DeLon right that second 3.
Man, he was terrible. He was awful tonight. He was awful. No, he was terrible.
He gets back to where he's supposed to be. Yeah, I understand.
Bro, I pay him to hit these shots, man. He get a 4, bro. I'm just keeping it a buck, man. I gave him a 10 last night for the other night.
Shooter's gonna shoot.
Okay? A shooter got to face the basket though before he jumped.
Hey,
did y'all see that? Y'all didn't see that shot?
Yeah. I was so bad, bro.
You can't tell me when he shot that. You can't tell me you won't like. What the fuck?
Hey, if we would have lost, I would have blamed it on him and that shot. I promise you.
I would blame on him for free throws.
Talk to me, JR. What you got, Bogey, for tonight?
I gotta give him a 5, man. I'm crucial with the rating. I'm gonna shot. I mean, what you get. Either you gonna get a 5 or you ain't gonna get nothing in between 5 or if that ain't following. His score too.
Cover this.
Okay,
Yes,
let's
sir.
move on. Let's move on to Gallo. We got Gallo tonight, 25 minutes. Gallo got 25 minutes, 15 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 5 for 9 from the field, 2 for 5 from 3, 3 for 4 from the free throw line. Talk to me, Juan. What you giving Gallo tonight, my guy?
Oh, he get a solid 9, especially on that baseline when he got up and dunked it on
Oh,
right
you
there.
see that? You see that?
And man, that
I got
spin
to
was so
yeah.
crispy.
Yeah, and then hey man, he the reason why kept us in the game and pushed that lead out to 15, man.
Yeah, right.
Again, man, just going back to the bench, man. 3 players, Gallo, Double O, and Wright, man. Those 3 dudes when they in sync, man, like they can turn the game real fast for us, or they can
Right.
bring us back in the game. You know what I mean? That's the benefit of having a bench. Push the lead or get us close back to getting catching up with the team. But he get a 9 for me, man. Dude was solid tonight.
All right, talk to me, analyst. What you got, Bogey for? Excuse me. What you got, Gallo for tonight?
Hey, real quick. I heard Nate McMillan gave wine to all the bench mob. But
He need to get something to them starters. That's what he needs to do. Starters terrible, bro.
hey, but Gallo to me, he missed 2 early threes, and then he had that missed free throw. But second half, Gallo was so big. The second half gives Gallo a 10 for me. I felt like and to me, in a win like this, I won't really necessarily. I'll look at things that the player didn't do, but I'm looking at the big plays down the stretch with the dunk with Gallo. He hit. I believe he hit some. I think he hit like 1 3 tonight or 2. But he just had big shots all around. I like that. And then Gallo abused Kyrie. Gallo abused all those guards.
Yes, man.
Every time.
He killed all those guards. So tonight, Gallo gets a 10 for me. I think that what he did do was a huge factor in us getting the win tonight.
Talk to me, Trey. What you got on Gallo tonight?
Gallo gets 9 for me. It's a real solid 9 for me. I mean, how many minutes did he play?
25.
See, that's an efficient 25 for me, especially with the impact he had. Yeah, he get a 9.
All right. What you got on them, JR? What you got on Gallo tonight, my guy?
So I gotta give him a 9 as well. He exploited his mismatch where he on the floor. Matches Curry have it. Only reason I'm taking out 1 point because he just getting caught up in it. He just he just run like his back hurts sometimes. So
it probably
gotta take out 1.
I mean, Gallo is old.
Hey, hold on. He ain't that old, pimp. He ain't that 35 ain't old, bro. Hold on, watch your mouth there. Watch your mouth there, teenager.
You call Gallo old.
Watch your mouth, teenager.
You call Gallo old all the time.
That's because I'm old, so I can call him old.
He running like
exactly what old folks say.
Back issues. You'll see a lot of those tall dudes that years and years of pounding, because a lot of those tall dudes, they don't know how to run properly. So they usually heel strikers to where their heel hit the ground first. And what it does, it's in shockwaves to you. That's why their knees be jacked up in their lower back. It be out of order. And usually over time, by the time Gallo been in the league, how long now? About 13 years?
And plus his European days too.
Oh yeah. So he probably was a professional. Yeah. So he was probably a professional when he was 9. So So I wouldn't be surprised if his back was jacked up or his knee. But yeah, you could tell he's stiff in the lower back. When he run, he go like this. He runs straight like this. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you're right. You're right. But I get Gallo a 9. And I'm gonna tell you like this, man. I really hope John Collins sitting on the bench watching Gallo work. Because as soon as Gallo got the ball he didn't waste no time with Kyrie Irving. None. He looked back, he said, bro, I got 8 inches on you. As soon as he got it, boom, 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 bat them down.
Yep. Gallo always, he moves back first, because if you're there, you're going to get a foul. Then he'll move back, and then he'll go, He'll turn around and then he already got the shot right in your face.
See
It's
that
very
move?
rare
See
to
that
miss
move?
that
See that move right there, Anna? That's before your time, there, youngster. That's before your time.
shot.
If you
Yep.
go back, you see Michael Jordan used to do it all the time because they used to hand check you at the waist. So Michael Jordan used to bend at the waist back like that all the time. They got some
Gallo,
dope pictures.
Gallo's a dying breed, man.
Yeah.
He has a true back to the basket game, and he can shoot from the perimeter.
Yeah, man.
Like most of these guys are rim runners, or they got the athleticism, they can shoot threes, but the art of the back to the basket game is quickly fading away from most cats, man.
Yeah, you know what, man? You know what? We'll talk about
Chauncey
it later.
was
Let me
late.
finish these player ratings.
Hey, Chauncey
Okay.
was late.
We are on TLC. Juan, talk to me about TLC, my guy. TLC,
man,
11
look, man.
points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 3 for 8 from the field, 1 for 4 from 3, 4 for 5 from the free throw line, 1 steal. He played 22 minutes tonight. Talk to me.
He get a 9 because he ain't foul out on Kevin Durant. He had the hardest assignment tonight. The hardest assignment. He was the guinea pig tonight. Throw him out there because anybody else you couldn't afford to lose. You couldn't afford to lose Hunter. Couldn't afford to lose Herder out there just because of their skill set, man. And then he puts 11 points on there for you, and he gets a huge rebound over Patty Mills for the putback, and then flexes muscles a little bit. Was good at the free throw line. He gets a 9 from me, man. And I don't care that Durant scored 50 points on him because he had the toughest assignment. Who else you gonna throw out there on him?
Durant gonna get 50 regardless.
Exactly.
He getting 50 regardless. Talk to me, Trey. Talk to me, Trey. What you rating on TLC tonight, my guy?
TLC will get an 8 from me. He had a couple of mishaps, like that soft ass layup. That soft layup he been trying to lay up, and the first couple of shots were just completely off. It was completely off, but he did catch a rhythm, so he'll get a solid. He'll get a solid 8.
Okay, talk to me, JR.
No, I'm gonna give him a. I want to give him a 7 back. Like no hater. I mess with TLC, but I'm gonna give him an 8. But I don't like that 55 points. I don't care who it is.
Oh my!
You can't do that against the machine, man. That's the Terminator.
See the Terminator.
That's the Terminator. You expect them to go crazy and get the man.
I'm getting.
Hey, talk to me, analyst.
Hey, I mean JR. TLC was just pretty much like a shopping cart trying to stop a train today. I mean, he wasn't stopping. No one's stopping Kevin Durant. I mean, it wasn't going to happen tonight. But I thought for TLC, taking on the challenge tonight and doing the best he could. I mean, I thought that to me was good enough, and then able to give you 11 points. That free throw. I mean, I'm sorry, that layup does kind of you leave it right on the front of the basket. You leave it right on the front of him, and then you look like, oh man, but TLC can get a 9 from me.
Oh yeah, that's like if that's the case for Black Ace, that's a 10 for effort. Then he got a 10 for effort from me. Then
I'm giving TLC a 9, man. Bro, this is gonna come into play for us big. I see it's gonna come into play for us big time. What I did like about TLC, man, my favorite play he did all night when they kicked that ball to him in the corner for that 3. He didn't even hesitate. He saw the defense coming. He went straight to the basket. And drew the foul. Now, if he was a legit star, a star probably dunks that, finished that. But the fact that TLC saw what was happening and took advantage, man, I like that because we don't really get that many people attacking the rim, trying to finish at the rim outside of a Trey Young. You know what I'm saying?
How many steals did he have? Because I know he ripped KD like once or twice too.
Yes, he did. Yeah.
Hold up. He had give me a second. TLC had that was his only steal.
Yeah, he straight up ripped Kevin Durant, man. He forced like 2 turnovers with Durant too.
Yeah, talk to me, Chauncey. What you rating TLC tonight? You there, Chauncey?
Froze.
He froze.
This shit done damn froze.
All right, he'll come back on. Let's move on to the next
He's trying to take the neighbor's internet.
Okay, we on DeAndre. Oh, that's what happened when you got that cricket internet, bro.
Oh my god!
Let's go. Let's go.
TLC.
Let's go TLC. I mean, let's go DeAndre Hunter. My bad. 27 minutes, 15 points, 10 rebounds. Wow, he's the only person on the team with a double tonight. Okay.
Yeah.
2 assists, 4 for 7 from the field, 1 for 2 from 3, 6 for 8 from the free throw line. 4 fouls. He was a -5, probably because he was running with the start. Probably because he played with the starters. That's why.
Starters. Yep.
Yeah. So I'm giving Hunter a 9. The dude was aggressive tonight, man. Like he looked like he was actually involved in the game. Because usually, his body language and his tone, it's just like, oh, I'm here, blah blah blah. But he was active. I seen him going after rebounds, trying to make stuff happen. He had like 8 points, 6 to 8 points in the first quarter.
He sure did.
Yeah.
So I mean, because we fell behind. We fell behind early in the game, like way early.
He was keeping us close.
Yeah, it was like 14. We was down like 14-6 early. Yeah.
14-4.
Yeah, so
at that point, I said this game is over. Let
me tell you what I learned, man. Let me tell you what I learned, bro. The NBA and the NFL, they long games, bro.
Yeah.
Oh yes,
they long, bro.
I play a whole
quarter took forever.
Yeah,
I was
man.
like, my God.
Talk to me about DeAndre Hunter while we try to get OG Chauncey up in here.
Yeah,
on that damn
Dre
played.
In my opinion, Dre played a great game. 10 for me tonight. I thought, first of all, one of them fouls shouldn't have never been fouled. Listen, he looks at KD's waist and they call a foul. I couldn't believe it. Dre couldn't believe it. It was just terrible. But tonight I thought Hunter again. He kept us in the game at the beginning because it went like a 10-0 run. I was like, this game is. I said we're not beating this team. But Dre Hunter came down and he did his thing.
Dunk.
Yeah, I mean,
first dunk set it off.
That first cut and dunk set it off. He wasn't taking too many dumb shots. Whoa.
No.
Tengu, not after one game, we'll see. But overall, I thought that Dre, he earned his 10 tonight.
All right, talk to me, Trey.
Yeah, Trey get a 9. I give him a solid 9, just because I know he can do a little bit better. But he did pretty good. For him to get 10 rebounds, I didn't even know he had 10 rebounds. I'm sorry, he get a 10.
He only played with a double on our team tonight.
What?
Yep.
Capella didn't get 10 rebounds? Okay, that's good.
Talk to me, Juan.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna give Dre a 9, and this has nothing to do. I think he was super aggressive in the beginning, but then we're gonna get to Trey here soon. But when he's not involved, he kind of trickle away from the offense a little bit. Becomes stagnant. He just sitting out there on the island. But we'll get to it later on. But he gets a 9 for me. 15 to 10. He only shot 7 times and made 4 of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I don't know what 70%, like 60, 68, 72%, somewhere around there.
Yep.
So he shot pretty efficient tonight. As he mature and get older, man, I think when he starts to get on that role where he can be a true two-way player, he'll start to take those primary assignments on the team's best offensive player. But I wanted to see him a lot more on Durant because a few times when he wasn't Durant, put his hand up, he made Durant miss a couple of those shots. But he get a 9 for me.
OG Chauncey, talk to me about DeAndre Hunter, my guy.
His shit done. Oh. His
What?
shit done.
Hello?
Damn pro.
Okay. OG Chauncey ain't gonna make it tonight, man. He ain't gonna make it tonight. Talk to me, JR, about Hunter, baby.
Yeah, I give him a 9.
Oh
Be more-
God.
Give him a 9.
My bad, JR. My bad, JR.
You choppy as hell, boy.
JR, you give him a 9?
Yeah, I give him a 9, bro.
Okay. Hey, who got the TV in the background? Turn it down some. Talk to me, Rashad. What you got on
Uh,
DeAndre Hunter tonight?
Hey, what's up, fellas? I give him a 7. I'm not. Hunter had a good first half. He had a good first quarter. He got into some foul trouble, which is expected. But I mean, he really kind of just faded out in the second half. He didn't get his touches. He didn't get his shots. I felt like he wasn't as involved. His first quarter was excellent, but as the
It
game
was the only
went,
thing keeping us in.
he kind of pulled away. Offensively, he kind of pulled away. I give him a 7.
All
15
right.
to 10 is good, but 7 is good.
All right, that's a 7 for Hunter. All right. Since I got you up here, Rashad, let's talk Kevin Huerter tonight. 30 minutes, 5 points, 4 rebounds. Jesus. 2 for 10 from the golly. 2 for 10 from the field. 1 for 7 from 3.
Himself.
Huh?
Mr. Front Runner himself, man. That's what I call him.
He had 1 turnover. He was a -2. What you rating Kevin Huerter tonight?
I give him a 4 because we won.
What'd you say? I can't hear you.
I give him a 4 because we won.
Okay. Talk to me, Juan. Kevin Huerter.
Hey, first off, I'm looking at Anderson, looking at you trying to find something positive to talk about. They don't take him straight up. Hey, give him 00 number, 00. Hey, bro.
Oh my God.
Hey, Huerter get a 2, man, because we've been talking about him the last 4 games, average 21.3 from the field. I mean, 21.3 points per game, and then I'm like, man, we watching the maturation of Huerter right now. Like he finally showing that skill level. And this dude can hit the backside of a barnyard, man. I'm like, and bro, and here's the part that makes me so mad about it. And Nate as well. You had Kyrie and Patty Mills on you the whole night, and you're 6'8", and you telling me you can't go in the post and just have them foul you? Like, it don't make sense to me, man. If you can't make a 3 go to the basket, bro, and he's so timid, that pisses me off about him so much. He get a 2 for me. A 2.
I don't think he got that in his bag, Juan. Talk to me, analyst. What you giving your boy tonight? All right, guys. Listen. Listen, guys. Let's not talk about. Let's not talk about the shots he missed. I like let's talk about the 2 shots he made. It was very clutch. They came at the right time, so I'm gonna give him a 9. Go ahead, Alice. Because that's the stuff Alice be saying.
Oh my God.
So listen, I was able to find 1 positive tonight from her.
And you can't, and you can't even go to your plus minus now.
You sure can.
Negative.
I found 1 positive thing tonight from her, but it's not going to have an impact on his player rating. His defense was not that bad. I mean, I saw him contesting some of the shots, but Huerter wasn't good tonight. I mean, he could afford tonight. Only reason I'm giving him a 4 is because he showed up and he made 2 shots. So that's 2 plus 2. He can get a 4.
That's trash,
He showed up and made sure. JR, what you giving Hunter? Let me get a real player rating. What you giving Huerter tonight? What you giving Huerter tonight, JR? Go and give it to him. I know JR gonna keep it real.
JR
give him a 1. He really did sell up. He really just snitched on us. Like he didn't show up. He breaking shot. He analyst. Man, I can deal with it. Yeah.
Talk to me, Trey. What you giving Kevin Huerter tonight, my guy?
How many points he had?
12.
Man, just make up a number. That's what he had. Cause he ain't do shit. Pick
5 points.
Hey, Trey. Hey, how many? Pick a number 1 through 5.
0 count face that? No, I'm just playing. I'm gonna give him a 3, man. I'm gonna give him a 2 before the win. I give him a 3. That was abysmal.
I'm with JR. He get a 1 tonight. He was terrible.
Awful.
He was
front runner.
Terrible.
Why you keep ad-libbing with the front runner?
Like,
front
man,
don't nobody see it.
Bro,
nobody see it.
Did y'all see that 3-point shot? Man, he shot
He
that 3
airball?
and hit the side of the backboard. Not the backboard, but he hit the side. Man,
Yeah, the
Man,
one
We
that
ain't gotta
Bogey
stay on
had.
Herder for this long.
The one
We
that
gotta
Bogey,
stay on Herder.
hit that half court shot they took away.
Bro, that was
We,
like how
we
you
ain't gotta.
professional, man. Listen,
We ain't gotta stay on
no,
Herder for this long.
Herder was total. He gave us nothing. What?
Bro,
And who
he
said that? Was
gave
that you, Trey? Nothing. You hear me?
nothing.
He
You
already
hear me,
Nothing
bro?
tonight. He was garbage, bro. And that's what pisses me off about Kevin. How can you just go? He just went 4 games in a row, giving me 20.
Easy.
Yeah,
look at
easy.
the teams we played. Like Herder
When
does
he
not
gave us
show
20.
up against big time opponents. He never does.
Well, I mean,
He
he put
I
up
don't
20
want
against
to
Golden
hear that.
State, though.
Rashad, you the main one to be talking about defense,
we put up-
defense. Herder was
Drag that positive
Bro,
out there.
Herder was
Herder-
Drag that positive
based
out
on
there.
defense.
Bro,
You be
Kevin
the main one
Herder.
talking about some
Kevin
man,
Herder was
Herder got eight on
completely.
defense.
He was complete garbage tonight.
Well,
There you go.
not complete.
There you go,
Not
basketball
complete.
fans.
Look at it.
Coach K is gone. Now we move
Yeah.
on.
UNC just knocked off Duke.
No.
Okay.
Look at. Hey,
I wanted UNC
Trey
to
better-
lose because they beat Baylor, so I wanted them to lose. But anyway, so we all agree Kevin Herter was total shit
Yeah.
tonight. Let's move
He was
on.
good. He was trash.
Everybody but Andrew.
not total, but you know.
Bro, he was
Garbage.
No,
hostage use.
he did nothing. I don't want to hear that he played defense crap. I ain't give him
Garbage.
$66
But
million.
y'all be the main ones talking about defense.
He
But
didn't
a
play. Who did he
defensive-minded
play?
player.
And you know what-
Garbage.
And you know what's so funny? That's why some fans keep asking for a legit number 2 player.
Yeah.
Because Herter and Hunter, they are not consistent. You can't pencil them in. If you pencil them in for points, you could pencil them in from 5 to 25. You don't know what they're gonna give you.
Sure can.
You don't know what they're gonna give you. You know, no matter how many
Hey,
shots they take.
And you need to start from 1 to 25.
Face that.
It's ridiculous, man. You know, if at least one of them was consistent, I think we'll be in a way better position than we are now. Yeah, you did say that Ben Drippin came on my pregame and said we was gonna win tonight. He predicted it.
Bro,
What I say?
I don't know. You wasn't in my chat. You wasn't in my pregame. We
Nah,
talking
on the chat, I put we was gonna win if Lou Will played.
You say that every day, bro. You say that every day, dog.
Right?
That's an everyday comment for you, man.
Well,
hey, how about this? I need Lou Will to get me a lottery ticket in. How about that one?
Face that. I'm trying
I
to
see a winner like that.
33 and 22.
Let's move on, family. All right, Clint Capella. Let's see if we can bring OG Chauncey in here. Yeah, since he got some real internet this time. He up here freeloading somebody's stuff.
He on the cloud.
Yeah.
First of all,
Can you hear?
my ass. My entire ass. Let's get that part out. All the
Hey,
little shit that
you
being
ta-
said.
Bro, you on what's that? That's like 480p.
Oh my God.
What is that?
You see on 40 feet.
What kind of fuck shit is that?
480p?
What is it? What the fuck shit mean? What it,
Man, that look like a profile picture from MySpace, bro. Come on, man.
That must say you work for Disney. Pixelated. Face that.
no.
What you on the iPhone 2?
What was Clint's number?
On the drug.
We on Clint.
What was
Clint
Clint's number?
we on Clint Capella. All right, Clint Capella tonight.
What was this?
I'm gonna give you his number. He had played 30 minutes, 9 rebounds, 12 points. 9 points, 12 rebounds, 1 assist, 4 for 6 from 3, 1 for 4 free throw line,
Hold on. Wait. What?
1 block
3.
4 for 6
You
on the
read
field,
Clint's
man.
numbers?
from the field. All right, I'll give him to you again. 30 minutes, 9 points, 12 rebounds, 1 assist, 4 for 6 from the field, 1 for 4 from the free throw line, 1 block, 2 steals. And
He had 2 steals?
a
Yeah,
key
I know that.
block.
Yeah,
That was
block,
a big
big
time
It was
block.
a big block.
I give Capella a solid 8. You know, he did what he normally do. He make his fucking free throws in the first half. He missed 3 free throws in the first half. He have a double. Matter of fact, that knocks him down to a 7. I need that double. Like I've been saying about Clint. He should be automatic double every night, no matter who we play, no matter who we up against. So I'm gonna give him a 7.
Okay, talk to me, Juan Clint Capella.
Yeah, man, I'm with Chauncey. I give him a 7. He should have. I'm with him too. He should have a double. Clint, man, he gets some of the easiest baskets in the NBA with Trey playing alongside him. So those missed free throws, like as a team, we shot horrible from the free throw line. I think we shot like
Oh,
71% from the free throw line,
oh.
man. And we went
And we
Terrible.
there like
shot like
40,
40.
Yeah.
45. We went 45.
75%.
Yeah,
75%.
75.
I
You know,
think shit, they could all of us could have went out there and shot better than they did tonight from the free throw
exactly,
line.
man.
Man, we
And
could
that's
have won off a blowout off of just
yeah,
them.
that's the difference between winning what we win and what we won by, man. Winning by double digits. So yeah, I think he is 7. I mean, Drummond's a big dude. He get around, man. That dude is round, man. Like he not only is he strong, he's round to get around. So I mean, he get a 7 from me.
Talk to me, Rashad Clint Capella tonight.
Ah, man.
He ain't get.
Clint
Hey,
Capella
I know he
himself.
ain't getting a 10 because he ain't meet your standard. But your standard is
Nah,
15. Hold up.
I'm kind of
And
low.
Yeah,
Rashad
He
came
a
to
point a
consensus.
minute, right? It's
Rashad
a
came
point
to
a
a
minute,
consensus
right?
this morning that Clint Capella is
Analysts
not
done,
good.
analysts done knocked me down a peg on him, man. I'm gonna give him a 6. I'm gonna give him a 6, man. Like,
That's fair.
I mean, one, he got to have a double. Two, you got to have 2 blocks for me. If you're Clint, I don't care about the steals. Because a lot of times with big steals are kind of. He had a nice, like a real legitimate steal where he just took the ball away.
Yeah,
I thought it was good, but like, look, Clint got to have 15 points to me minimum.
that's what he
And he
averaged
and he
last year.
needs to have at least 14 rebounds minimum for me to give him a respectable number. So I give
That's
him
what he
6
averaged
because
last
of the
year.
win.
Is
That's
that
exactly his numbers.
are those numbers tied around how many minutes he played though?
But yeah, especially
A
if he
point a
expected
minute, man. You
if he
average no
play
about
28
what?
minutes or more, he should have 15 points, 14 rebounds, 2 blocks. That's what he had last year.
Okay.
On the average of I think 28 minutes, 29 minutes. So
Okay. All right. Talk to me, analyst. What you give on Clint Capella tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I went for shot. He wasn't good. 6. You know, I,
He
He
wasn't
was
good.
better than Herder.
He definitely was way better than Ernie.
well,
What you
way
get hurt
better.
on 4? Hold on,
I,
cuz.
Front running
I'm
Kevin.
gonna start a petition, cuz. You
Oh my
gave him a
God.
4 and you gonna give him a
Now,
6?
young analyst.
you gave a 3. It's like
Now, young analyst.
100. I mean,
Now, young analyst.
but I mean, listen. I mean, Clint tonight. Um, this shows that he has almost no offensive game when Trey
Yep.
Young is not lobbing him the ball. Um, I was disappointed. And here is one of the keys that I had going into this game. We have to dominate. Clint Capella has to dominate Drummond, and I thought it was kind of the complete opposite. I saw Drummond guarding the perimeter. I saw
Yeah, he
Drummond get
was.
big rebounds. I saw Drummond bodying. Now, don't get me wrong, Drummond wasn't outstanding tonight, but in my opinion, he made bigger plays than Clint. Now, obviously, Clint's on the winning team, but
Ooh,
I
that's
thought,
too far now.
well, no, I think
Nah,
it's very.
Drummond
Drummond
had some
was
crazy
so big
defensive plays.
tonight, and I thought Clint. I saw Clint watching on a couple of those boards. Now, don't get me wrong, I was dying for him to come into the game because Onyeka was a little bit too small. But when he got in there, I mean, those 2 missed free throws. I mean, like I appreciate the effort you going for the offensive rebound, but as the first thing I said when he missed those, I said you should just, I said you should have never just got the rebound. I said you should let it go. What are you grabbing the rebound? Go and miss 2 more free throws. I mean, but tonight,
Took off
I
2
think
points.
that if you didn't watch the game, his stats can deceive you. But tonight, to me, he didn't have a game that he's capable of, and he didn't have a game that he should have. But I mean, that's why Rashad knows he's not a top 5 center in the
Yeah,
league.
not this year.
Nah, look,
What'd you give him? I didn't hear you rating. What'd you give him, analyst?
6.
Okay. Talk to me, Trey. What you got on Capella?
he'll get a 6 from me as well. One good thing I can say about Capella, he does run the floor, and
Yeah.
I don't know if that takes away from his rebounding abilities or his aggressiveness on rebounds, certain rebounds. But yeah, he get a 6.
I'm giving tonight. I'm giving Clint Capella a 7. to me, I thought he did. I thought he played pretty good tonight, man. I mean, now I do agree with y'all when y'all say he played 20, 25, 28 minutes. He should have a double.
Right.
But I mean, to me, I thought he did his job tonight. I don't really expect Clint to. I mean, Clint's a 40% free throw shooter, so we know he gonna miss it.
Oh,
We
yeah.
already know that.
Definitely one that.
That's standard. You know what I'm saying? But I thought he played decent tonight. Talk to me, JR. What you got on Clint Capella?
Shot the
Give
screw.
him a 6, man, because you got to look at his contract. But not get a double, bro. You mean? But like I said, though, it ain't like he really nothing he can do. I mean, he going against a real 7-footer. Just gonna stand in there and get beat up. He gonna stand in there and get beat up every time. So I'm gonna get 6, man. He ain't bad game.
All
You
right.
got to match.
All right. All righty. And the last player, Mr. Trey Young, our superstar point guard, 35 minutes, 36 points, 6 rebounds, 10 assists, double. 10 for 24 from the field, 4 for 9 from 3, 12 for 14 from the free throw line. His plus minus was -5. That's crazy, right? But you know he played with the starters and they sucked. So,
Yeah.
analysts,
Bitch mob.
talk to me about Trey Young, analyst.
Listen, I thought early Trey Young, he struggled, but I didn't. Other than those 2 early threes in the first quarter, at least I didn't. Other than the first 2 threes, I didn't see him trying to force too many shots. It was just him not being on the ball at all. It was him dribble up the floor and pass it, and then But I thought tonight in the second half, I thought Trey Young. You could argue that a lot of his points came from the free throw line, but that also shows his ability to get to the free throw line. I thought that tonight, you look at his stats, double tonight, 36-10. I liked what I saw from him. I thought that tonight, he just, I thought that he stepped up at the end. I thought that he hit. I thought he did hit big shots. Now, obviously, those 2 free throws, it didn't mess with me, but he stepped up. And I saw him not playing hard defense, but I did see him at least active on the defensive end. So I'm actually, we won. I'm gonna give Trey a 10 tonight.
What?
Talk to me, Rashad.
Oh, Lord. Rashad, he got a point a minute, my boy. How you not give him a 10?
Here comes Rashad with a
What?
7.
Talk to me, Rashad.
I give him a 7, man. Like, look.
Watch
what?
Rashad pull no defense when
No, I'm not worried about Trey's defense. I'm worried about 41.5% from the field. He finished the first half with what, like 5 points?
But that doesn't matter.
Yeah, 13.
Why doesn't it matter?
31
Yeah, he did
points
have-
in the second
he did
half.
have 13 in the
He had
first.
13 in the first half.
We were up by 15 at halftime.
How much did he have with first quarter? What he had? What
I don't think
It
he
was
had
5 for the
anything.
first.
He didn't have much of nothing in the first
He
quarter.
was
I'm just waiting for my
terrible the
turn.
first quarter.
But we're talking about
I give Trey a 7. Trey was terrible the first quarter. His shot was not falling the first half. On top of that,
what about the second half?
we won, so I gave him a 7.
But
I give him an 8.
his
I give
shot,
him an 8. I give him an 8. His numbers look good, but his numbers were extremely deceiving. He was able to get to the line, and the fact that
that's a talent.
we shot 30 free throws to like their 11 in the
That's
first
because
half.
they foul a lot. If you listen to what Bob,
Yeah,
if you listen to what
nobody
Bob and Vince say,
fouls. Everybody
they
22.
average
Nobody
they
fouls.
average 21 fouls a game.
22.
21
Bro,
fouls.
they fouled us 49 times this game.
That's not our fault.
Bro, that's
Trey's
30
fault.
more fouls. Like,
Good for him, but-
my point is, we got some home cooking. I'm not mad at it, but I'm just talking about the game. Outside of the fourth quarter, I was kind of on the fence with Trey's performance. So I give him an 8. Oh, plus he missed those 2 plus free throws.
But he,
Plus he missed those 2 plus free throws.
it didn't matter.
What did he say?
Done damn
Hold on, because I'm
bro.
trying to get these player ratings done for everybody to start chopping it
I know,
up.
man. Look, I know Chauncey gonna tear him up, but look, man, I gave Trey a 6, and here's my reason why. Trey, he looked real good number wise, 36 and 10 assists. But the thing is, Trey shot 4 35-foot 3-pointers in the first half, and none of them hit anything because he was trying to match Durant. But then nobody talk about that. Durant was cooking, and Kyrie was trying to. I'm not Kyrie, but Trey was trying to match him with those long 35-foot 3-pointers. And like, why are you doing it? There was other couple of times where Trey was getting his shot blocked and he was shooting up ill-advertent shots in the lane with 3 people on him. And I'm like, Trey, make it make sense,
one
bro.
leg.
Make it make sense, bro.
He had
Why are
nowhere
you
to
doing it?
go.
Why are you doing it? He had 3 people on him, and Trey's the best passer out there, arguably one of the top 3 passers in the NBA. And you had Hunter who was cooking. You had Gallo out there sometimes.
no one was
Even
moving.
TLC. They was in the corner. He had 3 people on him, unless they was open, bro. That's what I'm saying. Trey can find anybody. Hold on, Ellis. Let me finish, bro. Trey can find anybody. He can find anybody. Let's not say that. Let's not play this. This dude can find anybody. And I don't like the 35-foot 3-pointers, man. There was no reason to take those. You're not Kevin Durant. Durant was cooking.
You can book him those per game.
You know, and he was
Every
shooting
game
early
he gonna take
often.
for them.
He was
2
Jekyll
of
and
them
Hyde.
is good. 4 is too many.
Yeah, he was Jekyll and Hyde tonight, man. First and third quarter, he was Jekyll. He was trash. Second and fourth quarters, that's when he turned it on. Like, he closed the game out strong for us. I appreciate it. Like,
That's why I gave him an 8.
He was a superstar then, but I don't like his decision making tonight, man, because Trey was forcing some ill-advised shots, and he's better than that. That's what I'm saying. We know that he's better than that. So play better than what you are. 6 for me.
Talk to me, OG Chauncey.
I'm gonna give him a 9, and here's why. I know that y'all notice. You know, we just really gotta come to expect about 3 to 4
I saw that, Trey.
threes from him a game. He's gonna do. I mean, he's gonna do it whether he's playing against Durant or not. What I did like about it, the only problem I had with him in the second half, missing them 2 free throws and a bad shot after that. Other than that, he did what I've been crying for him to do for 3 years. You're the leader of this team. Grab your nuts and take your team to victory, and that's what he did. Take your team to victory.
Not Rayford, Austin. What's his name?
Talk to me, JR. What you got on Trey Young this performance tonight, baby?
I give him a 7. I'm feeling what he was saying up there. Yeah. But yeah, man, he kind of sold us out. Reason. He managed to get a 7 because he came through for us in the end. But yeah, he played a little defense. Can't be selling out like that. Jacking up 3.
You get your thought out, JR?
Oh yeah, I appreciate it.
Talk to me, Trey. What you got on Trey Young tonight?
Trey get a 10 for me, man. Trey, I mean, I understand where everybody's coming from with the ill-advised shots, and you know how he is. He's egotistic. I mean, that's every superstar. You know what I'm saying? And look, once you look past that, the ball still was moving tonight. I like that. Now, when you see him in the lane, when you see him in the lane, that's why he didn't get so many points. He wasn't taking a lot of shots. I mean, the shots weren't that smart in the beginning, but he was getting the ball around. So he get a 10 for me, man.
Okay.
I'm
giving Trey a 8. Yeah, 7 and plus 1 because we won the game.
Give him a 7 because we won.
Man, listen. He come in the game and the fucking leads be getting tricked off, man.
Yes.
The leads get tricked off, and I'm gonna tell you something, man. I'm gonna tell you something. I call it the Trey Young effect, and you saw it firsthand with Kevin Huerter. We had a play. I can't even remember how much time was left. Kevin Huerter, they give Kevin Huerter the ball. Trey trying to get open. He obviously not gonna get open, and Kevin Huerter holds on to the ball at the top of the key. doing absolutely nothing, just waiting on Trey. I hate that. Make a play, bro. You don't have to give Trey Young the ball all
Sure
the
don't.
time, my guy.
Sure
You can
don't.
see, you can see what they was doing. They was trying to keep the ball out of his hands. That means Kevin Herter, something should have clicked in your head saying, you know what, guys, let me
It's
go
go
find,
time.
let me make a play or find somebody else that's open. You see what
Look,
I'm
Patty
saying?
Mills on you.
That's not
Let
on
him do
Trey.
this.
The
Trey
job.
Young.
Yes,
it's
that is
definitely
on
not
Trey.
Trey.
I call it
How?
the Trey Young
That's
effect.
on Trey and Nate McMillan.
It's I call it the Trey Young effect. It's because those dudes up here mentally just defer. They always defer to Trey Young.
Every
That's why I don't
time.
like. That's why I don't want Bogey starting. That's why I want him coming off the bench still.
Mhm.
But
Every time.
with Trey, stop shooting them stupid 35 footers for no reason, man. They're not needed. They're not needed, and that's another reason why we can't never put teams away. Every time we get a lead, he feel like he could let me go and shoot. No, don't do it.
Exactly. No
Focus
need
on
for it.
winning the game. You're not going to stop trying to match other players point for point. If KD go off, let him go off.
Let him go out. Yeah.
We want the win. We want the win. But every time Trey and them starters came back in the game today, we tricked off the lead.
Yeah.
And Nate McMillan and them starters, they need to do something. They need to fix it. Now, Trey Young, he came in. I did like what he was doing in the first half. He noticed early, shot wasn't falling, started getting other people involved. I think at halftime he was like what 5 for 12 or 5 for 13, right? But he had a couple assists. So I'm like, okay, he distributing the ball. But yeah, man, I need him to stay focused. That's what I mean when I say the Hawks, we don't play 48 minutes of basketball. We always had these mental lapses. When we went on the 5-minute drought, who was in the game? When we couldn't score the ball in 5 minutes.
Yep.
The starter.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That ain't all on
Exactly.
Trey though.
He
And
put
then
him
he-
in too early for me.
The last,
That's not
the
all
He
on
kept-
Trey.
He
You gotta
kept
think
him
about
in
this.
too long, and he put him in too early.
Listen,
Bro, in the
listen,
and I,
fourth
and I
quarter, he
understand,
was
and I
pulling some
understand that's one of the things you
brought
have to
the
deal
starters
with when
back
you
in.
when you have a
That's
superstar
what I'm
player.
saying. He should have kept the.
Yeah, when you have a superstar player, I understand you can't have your superstar. You really can't have a superstar on the bench in the fourth quarter. Okay, I understand the politics of the NBA. You know what I'm saying? But
listen.
I just want Trey to focus on winning the game, bro.
Yeah.
That's where he gonna get the
Well,
fame at, not trying to
My thing
match
is-
another player bucket for bucket.
My thing is,
Let
my
me-
thing
let-
is, when,
let me
Hold
ask
on,
you this.
fellas. Hold up. We're gonna do Coach Nate, and then we'll have an open discussion about Trey Young or
Yeah.
whatever y'all want to talk about. Let's start with OG Chauncey.
All right, my
Chauncey,
bad.
what you rate Nate and the coaching staff tonight?
I mean, I'll give them. I give them a solid 8. They seem to be adjusting much better. The defense seems more engaged or connected. I just heard somebody say we brought the starters in too late. I mean too soon. If you're speaking in the fourth quarter, I know Trey didn't come back on the floor to inside of 6 minutes. Inside of 6 minutes, that's the second half of the fourth quarter. He needs to be on. He needs to be on the
he's got to
floor.
come in.
Yeah.
And
Well,
hey,
that's just
and
that's a politic thing right there. He don't have to
Well,
come
I
in.
mean,
That's just politics.
I understand the
You're not
politics
that
part of
I
it.
respond to it. I respond to it on my time.
Yeah. I understand the politics part. I completely and totally get it. But inside of 6 minutes, he needs to be on the floor. Unless he just laying a fucking egg. If he laying an egg, and then you just going to ride with whoever the hot man or whatever the case. But inside of 6 minutes in a game of that magnitude, he needs to be on the floor and he needs to make good decisions. I mean, he needs to make the right decisions. Now go ahead, brother.
Talk to me, Juan. What you got on
Hey, I'm
Nate
with
and the
Chauncey,
coaching
man.
staff?
I'm with Chauncey. I give him an 8. The only thing I didn't like tonight about the coaching staff is we got to come up with a adjustment on Kevin Durant, man. Get the ball out of his hand. They had 2 dudes scoring tonight. 2 dudes. Nobody else scored more than 9 points for them besides Kyrie and Kevin Durant. Make somebody else score. Make somebody else score.
Come on.
Patty Mills can't do
Hey,
it. They
man.
had 2 other rookies out there. 2 rookies, bro. Make them score the ball.
They did it.
That's
Man,
what
that dude, that
They did that,
cat, that's human though, bro. That
Talk
cat,
to me, Trey.
that's
What you got on
superhuman,
Nate and the
man.
coaching staff tonight?
I give him an 8. I do like the fact that they did start doubling him towards. I say, was it late in the fourth?
Yeah, you right
No,
there in
it
the
might have
fourth.
been.
Yeah.
Yep.
It might have been earlier in the
Yeah, I
fourth.
was gonna say
But
early in
they
the
got it
fourth.
out of his
Mm-hmm.
hand, and that's what kept us. Because that was around that time we had that 5 minute uh
Drought.
yes, the five
Yeah.
minute drought. They kept it out of his hand, but Kyrie was busting them things, man. I don't know what it was, so they get an 8 for me.
Analyst, what you got on Nate and the coaching staff tonight, my guy?
Yeah, I mean, I felt like, you know, as far as like, I thought that Nate tonight he had a solid game plan, but obviously, we got smoked right off the tip. But I thought that he did a okay job with not okay. I thought he did a really good job with getting the guys to take the ball and really just kind of take Kyrie out of the game for
Yep.
certain spurts. And then there
Mm-hmm.
was that moment in the second half where we took the ball out of Kyrie's hands. They left KD on the bench, and then no one was buying baskets. And
Yep.
so I do like that about Nate. And here's the thing. I'm giving him an 8, but I want to agree with Juan. But here's the reason why I can't 100% because you know it's it's difficult to take the ball out of someone's hands for first of all at the height of Kevin Durant with his ability, and then it's like if you do trap KD, you got Kyrie over there, and that's why I was really mad that they didn't call that foul on Kyrie to get him out the game, because they would if he would have fouled out, then if we take the ball out of KD's hands, someone else literally has to beat us.
Yeah,
But
because
One,
they're gonna come back
nobody else
about 10
going to.
minutes.
but
I don't agree with that.
Well, I think you really have to agree with it because I think that
Why?
if you
Why?
take the ball out of
Analyst
because
over here, I'm gonna start calling you the Atlanta dictator. He said you gotta agree with it.
You gotta
Hell,
agree,
You
but
gotta
you
agree
do
with it. Hold
though.
on,
I,
let me
yeah,
hear what
no,
Rashad
I
got
ain't
to say.
putting this
Analyst, let me
one.
hear.
yeah
Talk to
yeah
me,
Yeah.
Rashad.
All right. So just real
First,
quick,
first, first,
I
first, give me your response for give me your rating on Nate, and then if you want to respond to
Yeah,
analyst, and I think
China.
it was
I ain't got
Chauncey
that
you want to
challenge either.
respond to.
I give Nate a 6. We didn't lose. I feel like he made. I did feel like he made. I feel like he made a lot of mistakes. One to what analyst was saying. I thought Kyrie staying in the game
Six.
was what was
Trade.
best for us because he missed 20 shots. The man took 32 shots, and if KD is gonna defer to some degree down the stretch to Kyrie. So I actually thought that Kyrie being in the game actually played into our hands because he didn't have it going. He was taking a lot of shots, he was taking a lot of bad shots, and he was missing hard shots that he usually makes. So I thought
yeah
that was good.
and
As far as what I was saying about the rotation though, what we was talking about with Chelsea, it's not that I felt like he had to keep Trey out. Bench mob was cooking. You can take Lou out. One, remember we came out hot in the third quarter. We were smoking them. I mean, we I think we hit 20 points at some point. He usually goes into his bench rotation somewhere between 6 and 4 minutes. At that 4 minute mark, KD scored like the next 16 points
Literally.
and just took the lead from him. I was like, bench mob performed when you put him in at first. Your rotation was working the first half. Why veer away from it? Even if they were doing good, you give them those extra 2 minutes, but then start your rotation. Get Bogey, get Gallo, get them in there so the rotation stays the same and you can play them 2, 6, or 4 minutes. He could have played them a 10 and 12 minute stretch because they were cooking that good. He chose to play them 6. I think he played them 5 minutes. No, 7 minutes. I was like, that's just not. Our starters were losing the game. Our bench was winning. So let's go with what's working. And I get you can get Trey back in there for Lou or for Wright or for whoever, but you got it like they had it cooking tonight. So
but
to some degree, you have to have that variation there.
Yeah, but Nate with his rotations, he has set times for everything. But
But he went away from him. That's my
yeah,
point. Had he stayed with him, I think we would have won this game going away.
right. And to respond to your whole Kyrie Irving scenario, I observed the same thing. Kyrie missing a lot of shots. But the point I was trying to make was the reason why I felt like we should have gotten him out, and the reason why I feel like that I think that to me, if you look at their offense, our attention was KD, Kyrie. Even though Kyrie was missing those shots, we still had to give him the respect that Kyrie Irving deserves. And what I was saying
Which is what?
Which is a
Kyrie
double
ain't
team.
never won nothing.
Which is a double team.
Right.
We gave him a double team tonight. I don't know what you were.
We trapped him in moments, but Kyrie don't deserve no double team. Kyrie ain't never did nothing but shoot. Like Kyrie doesn't win basketball games.
Let me tell you.
What kind of
where you at?
He won one in the finals, I believe.
He won a final. He literally won it.
With who? With who?
Rashad,
with who?
Him winning something is irrelevant to his ability to score. We doubled him when KD went out. We took the ball out of his hands. So what I'm saying is the fact that we were doing that, whether he earned it or not, it takes pressure off of you when you're like, all right, Kyrie's out, whether he was doing good or not. We don't have to be concerned about closing out on him because we did that the first half. We doubled Durant, and then we doubled on the first pass. So I think it was I forget who it was, and then they kicked it to the corner. The Kyrie hit a three in the corner.
We don't double Durant.
You have to.
What?
No, it was simple. You double Durant. You double Durant, and then you don't double the first pass. You double the second pass. But the point I was trying to make with that is that Kyrie did not have a good game, but he still was worth when the ball went out of his hands. We still needed to be concerned about him. And so if you take him out, if you take the ball out of KD's hands, no one else was doing it. You look at the stat sheet. I think their highest.
Those were the only two people.
Those are only two. So if you take one of them out, KD is doing it all by himself. That little kid.
Did y'all not see that game?
Let me tell you,
KD wasn't doing it all by himself.
Kessler Edwards hit
Kyrie had 25
2
points,
threes
my guy.
On 32 shots.
It don't matter. He still
don't matter. He scored it.
He scored like it. I love it. All I'm saying is 32 shots for 25 points. I would take
talking about them 32 shots. I'm talking about the last 8 shots of the game.
That's
talking about the last 8
25
shots
points on 32 shots is terrible.
It's terrible. Don't get me wrong.
Horrible.
You will lose.
Let me tell you something, man.
It's terrible, but he was still making.
But let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something. Like if I was coaching, I mean, doubling KD not really gonna do nothing in my opinion. I think what you try to do, you try to because he's 7 feet, bro. Like he can see he sees over your whole team anyway. So all he gonna do is just pass the ball to the open guy.
Hold on, Demond.
But
did we double him tonight? Did we double him
Yes,
tonight?
we did, and we got the ball out of his hands.
How many points
double
did he
him?
have
Got the ball.
Hey, bro, listen.
We didn't
We double
him
KD. We
double
double KD, and he hit us for 50. But this is what I'm
55.
He
saying.
didn't hit us for 50 on doubles.
No, but what I'm
Hit
saying,
us for 50 on
this what
doubles.
listen. This is what I'm saying.
We doubled and he hit
What I would have
55,
did with KD is I would have had TLC try to keep the ball out of KD hands. That's the best you can do. Once KD gets the ball, a double to me on KD means nothing because he sees over. Unless you got a unless you got a 7-footer that can move, bro. He see over your whole. He see over the double team. So a double team don't really do nothing for KD, right? I think we was fortunate. Let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something. I think we was very fortunate tonight that Kyrie was struggling tonight. We were very fortunate because if Kyrie was just shooting his average, if he hit his average field goal percentage, we would have been in trouble tonight. You know what I'm saying? But I think TLC, I think he did a good job on KD when he was on him. I mean, it ain't really much you can do. He took the fouls that would normally have been Hunter's fouls. So I think that strategy worked well. And I understand, like like I say, the politics of these players. Because me personally, I would have never put Trey back in the game. I'm sorry. I would have ran with what's working, and I would have told Trey, "Hey, this what we got going on. These dudes is working. I'm gonna leave him in the game because at the end of the day,
No.
getting the win, and obviously, and Trey benefits from that if we win the game. You know what I'm saying? He don't have to have 35 and 15. You know what I'm saying? As long as we win the game, he benefits. So me personally, the way we was playing, it's the reason why you look at Trey Young, look at his stats, look at Hunter's stats, look at Capella, and then you saying all these dudes is negative plus minus. Why is that? It's telling you right there they was terrible tonight when they played together. The bench mob, all of them was plus and a plus minus. Why? Because they played good together tonight. And sometimes you gotta ride that. I think that was somebody, I can't remember who I was talking to, and I said sometimes you got to coach according to the situation, not according to whatever your little game plan was.
That's what That's what Nate fails to do all the time.
You know what I'm saying?
I
Sometimes
feel like he went away from the game plan though, because
I don't.
His normal rotation is Bogey at 4 minutes. Bogey at 4 minutes usually is Bogey and Okonwu or Bogey and Gallo. And then inside 2 minutes, he'll put the rest of them in, or he'll put the two more players in, and then play Lou the beginning of the next quarter. He went away from that. He played his starters 11 minutes in that third quarter. He played them 11 minutes.
Well, maybe he was trying. Maybe he was trying something. Maybe he was trying to see if they could get it going.
He was trying to lose the game.
I mean, sometimes you got to shake it up. I mean, 1 minute we complaining because he stick with a regular rotation, and then when he do something new, we still complain. Listen,
yeah.
Sometimes
I feel like Nate. As far as the Trey Young thing, I still feel like overall, Nate had confidence in Trey Young to finish off the game. Listen, Lou Will hit one shot and I think he hit 2 free throws.
Hey,
but
what's our record with Lou Will?
But Lou Williams was still not good tonight. I'll tell you what I would have did. I would have taken Lou Will out and probably put Trey in and left the rest of the bench in, because Lou Will was
I feel like that would have been. I agree with that.
This what everybody need to understand. This what everybody need to understand. First of all, everybody got a game plan. It's like boxing, man. Y'all always go in there with a plan until you get hit.
Mm-hmm.
What the question is, how do you adjust off getting hit? And it was a chess match. It was a game. It was just a game of playing chess. And he had to, throughout the game, he had to keep making adjustments. And we can't get mad at him for going back to Trey, because a little bit of what Damon said, along with
bread and butter,
he make 207, bro. He make 207. So, I understand. I get it. Now, as far as the Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving thing, first of all, y'all wrong. Kyrie had 31. They went for 86. Nobody else went in double figures. I'd rather for them two to go for 86 and nobody else in double figures than for them two to go for 66 and 3 or maybe 4 other guys in double figures. Mm-hmm. That's a problem. That's a problem right there. So again, you talking about one guy who's superhuman and another guy, if nothing else, he know how to play well with superhumans. Okay, you got to pay attention to him. I'm hearing a couple of you guys saying because his shot was off. You got to pay attention to Kyrie Irving now. He ain't just
no matter how many shots he made.
Some journeyman point guard. You got to pay attention to him, okay? Because he did hit a couple of shots that could have proved later on to be daggers. But
exactly,
games like this, at this time of, we got to take the win. You got to win. Hey, you got to win by any means necessary. Not all wins
Oh,
gonna be
most
cute.
definitely.
We got a little spoiled. Last 3 games, we done blow people out. We got spoiled off it. We played a legitimate team tonight with a legitimate superstar who's a 2-3-time Finals MVP, and in my opinion, the best player on the planet. He had it going. He had a lot of shots
Top 3.
based on what I seen with a hand in his face.
Oh yeah.
But
see, that's the thing.
Hold on.
We
What
didn't.
two is better? What two is better?
Well,
Somebody said top
well,
3.
no,
What two
nobody.
is better?
Yeah,
Well, nobody.
yeah, they swear he got 55 on doubles. He didn't get 55 on doubles.
Yeah.
When they double him, he got the ball out of his hand regardless.
Well, nobody-
Arm had
And
2
that's what I was-
turnovers
Well, let me
that's
tell you,
in that
man. Let me
fourth
tell you
quarter.
something.
In that
When
fourth
KD
quarter,
got
double,
double,
period.
let me tell you something. When KD got double, I'm gonna tell you something. KD got double. He just got the ball out of his hands and he cut to the basket.
He cut to the basket.
And then he dunked.
He had
Listen.
one play like that.
But what I'm saying is this.
Or what about the play when he got double, he threw it and then went to the corner and hit the 3?
Or what about the play he got double and turned the ball over?
2 plays. What about the 2
Threw
plays?
it out
he
of
did?
it.
What about the other
Bro,
play
let
when
me
he
tell you
got
something,
double?
man.
And let me
Double
tell you,
teaming.
Hunter,
And the rookie hit that
double
on the back
teaming.
corner of the iron.
55
Bro,
points,
double
bro.
teaming
It was
Kevin
off of
Durant.
his angles.
Like
Double
It was off of
teaming.
his angles.
doubling him
Don't
giving
work,
up the
bro.
ball.
It doesn't work. You have to
Listen,
deny.
Y'all
They
here.
threw that man the ball.
Y'all here,
Listen,
man. That's
somebody
all I gotta
threw
say.
that man the ball. Somebody threw that man the ball. He was standing way over there in the corner. He just literally caught the ball up here. He's 7 feet now.
Yeah,
And
and
just
shot.
flipped it off his hand. I don't know. Whoever was guarding him was dead in his chest. And he hit naked draws. That boy that is
That was one
unbelievable.
person,
Never
He's
had
unguardable, man.
To me, he's
One
the
person.
best on the planet.
Look,
KD
if you
Somebody
gonna
said
double
top
him, you need to play 7 people.
KD is
He
unguardable.
gonna go
They
from
did
there.
Unguardable.
y'all don't understand. When we went on that 5-minute drought, that double team is what kept us at 3 minutes. I mean 3 points. That double team is what kept us at 3 points.
And
if he didn't turn the ball over, he gave it to one of the rookies that banked it off the front of the iron, and we got the rebound.
And I tell you what, I noticed tonight on a couple plays where KD had the ball and we brought up the double. You know, it wasn't nothing too intense, but we were still moving off the double a little bit. But had a double, he shot it and he missed like 2 shots off of our back-to-back off of our doubles. It's not that we're going to
what
stop
you just
him.
said. Repeat what you just said, man.
It's not
we
that
doubled him and he still shot that shit.
And what
But he missed
happened
it.
though?
But what I'm telling
What
you,
happened though?
but I'm saying that
What-
to say
but what
this,
happened?
guys.
What was the
I'm
result?
saying that to say this. The double meant nothing to him. It means
How
nothing
come
to
it did when
KD.
he made every other shot that anybody
Bro,
else was in his face?
Bro, it
How
means
couldn't it have meant
one
nothing?
dude, 2 dudes. It don't even matter.
But when it was
been
one
watching
dude,
KD a
when it was
long
one
time.
dude,
But
he
what
was
you would
making
like to
all
do?
of them.
Okay,
When
how
he-
about
when it
this?
was one
I'm gonna
dude,
ask y'all
he
a
was making
question.
all of them.
I'm gonna ask y'all a question. This for everybody. I'll start off with you, Trey. You the coach of the Hawks.
Mhm.
How do you defend Kevin Durant?
I mean, you can't really do too much. Like my thing is the
What's your game
plan.
plan? What's your
listen,
game
The
plan?
game plan, if you gonna play him like you did, which is 3 quarters, 3-4 quarters out of the whole game, late in that 4th quarter, I am going to double him because he's gonna be tired.
So you're not gonna
Period.
double him. So you're not doubling him the first 3 quarters?
No, it depends on how the game is going.
Let me
Hold
on.
He had 55 points. He had
Let me
50
rephrase
points,
the
and they were
question.
still down 9 points.
Let me rephrase the
So why
question
do I have to
because that's a
double him
cop
now?
out. Let me rephrase the question.
How?
Let me rephrase it. You are the coach. This is before the game. What is your game plan before the game starts? You telling the players to do what? What's the game plan on the defense side?
I'm gonna put my how can I say, my most expendable but best defender on him like they did and see how that works out.
So you
If
starting
that
off
doesn't
101.
work
So
out-
you starting off man defense 101.
Exactly. I'm
Okay.
gonna do my question.
Okay.
My answer is exactly what Nate did. I'm gonna do exactly what Nate did.
I was gonna say
Period.
I thought we started out 1-on-1. I'm
We-
sorry,
the-
man.
listen,
I didn't say we
the
did.
first
Now
3
listen.
quarters was 1-on-1. They
I'm
didn't double
asking,
him, not
what
once.
would you do? Now I don't give a fuck what Nate did. What
I
would
just
you
told you
do?
what I
So
do.
okay, analyst, what would you do? What is your game plan before the game starts? I don't want to hear no stuff about how the game going before the game starts in the locker room. What's your game plan to
Listen,
Stop, not to stop, but to contain Kevin Durant. What is your game plan?
like you just said, I'm already telling the guys we're not stopping this dude, but I am gonna throw two guys at him, and we're closing out hard on Kyrie. Wherever Kyrie is, because if we get the ball out of his hands, it's going to him. We closing out hard. I want I want everyone smothering Kevin Durant. I want him to feel uncomfortable, and I want him passing the ball on at least four consecutive possessions. And then once we get it to Kyrie, we're gonna do the same thing until eventually they find a way to get out of it. That's what I'm doing. I mean, and if it keep working now, I'm gonna do it. But I think that when you do that, it puts a lot of pressure on Kevin Durant because now he's gonna have to start forcing shots. Now he may make them, but he's forcing the shots. All I want is a highly contested shot, a shot that was like, well, he made that, he earned that. Not just a shot where you're trying to play honest on him, give him a little space and then he just shoot it right in your face. I want everyone smothering him, and I want him moving the ball. I want them to actually have to work on offense, not just dribble up shot. I want them to have to work on offense. And I want them to have to work on defense. But I'm smothering KD, closing out hard on Kyrie, and whoever goes off. Other than that is whoever goes off. Then we'll make
Okay.
adjustments from there.
Juan, what's your game plan against Brooklyn Nets if you was the coach tonight? What would be your defensive game plan?
for Kyrie?
No, just
Kevin,
you just a
Kevin?
coach. You Nate, what's your game plan? We playing Brooklyn. What you telling your team to do on the defensive side of the ball?
Oh, I'm first of all, man. For me, it starts like everybody says. It starts with KD. He's the most lethal and prolific scorer right now in the NBA that we have. There's a couple ways you can play KD. First of all, you play physical with him. Obviously, we don't have a Giannis on this team, so I would have liked to see double O on him a little bit because he can match him pound for pound a little bit. It's a bigger body thrown at him, and double O has pretty good feet on the perimeter. We saw that when he plays against Giannis. All right, so that's number one. Number two, I'm giving Kevin Durant different looks. I'm running him off his spots. I'm making him play defense, and I'm throwing different looks at him from different angles. You can't just let him just go one-on-one the whole game. We let this dude go one-on-one the entire third quarter. And
He's
for
gonna
us
get
not
55 if you do that.
yeah. If you don't throw anything else at him, he's gonna abuse you, man. Get the ball out of his hands. You're not gonna do it every time, just like analysts say, because he got a tall frame, he's 7 feet, and he shoots high. He don't bring the ball down low. I'm not gonna smother him so much because he's extremely smart and he'll just do the rip through move on you when you get too close to him. So he'll do that as well. And we can't forget that he has handles. He dribbles like a guard, man. All right. So we can't forget that he'll cross you over, step back, splat right in your eye. So I can't do that.
God
But
damn,
I'm
you
gonna
make it seem like he undefeatable. God damn,
look,
bro.
look,
Hey,
but this is
no
true
one
though.
can stop him.
This
Not
dude
even
has
Giannis
no
can stop
weakness.
him.
I mean, but this is true though. But
Yeah, it's
if
true.
you
It's
want
fact.
if you want to make Kevin Durant, I won't say inefficient, but make him the less threat he is. You got to play him physical. If you look at the game on Friday, no, I'm sorry, Thursday when they played the Bucks and Giannis was in him and making him tired, and every time, even Wesley Matthews was in him. Wesley Matthews, man, 36-year-old Wesley Matthews was making Kevin Durant run and dribble, throwing him off his spots,
PJ
making
Tucker in
him
the
tired,
playoffs.
and he shot like 10 for 27, man. 10 for 27 against Wesley Matthews and Giannis. And then another thing is when Kevin Durant, when he goes into his post up, you know he's going to shoot over you or he's going to turn it to you. You send a double team in. You gotta get this dude different looks, man.
Let me
That
let me
sound
let
like
me go next.
that sound like
Let me go.
that sound like a championship defense from the Bucks right there. We don't have that type of defensive effort on the Hawks. Talk to me, OG.
You know what? I'm gonna run different looks. First look, you always come out playing straight up man because you got. I mean, you got to see who may possibly be his help that night, who may have a hot hand. But once he gets it going, I kind of go to like a little small college philosophy. Hey, I'll go something like a triangle and two. I have one guy stuck to Kevin Durant. One guy, one guy stuck to Kyrie Irving, and everybody else just play a zone. Once he's one of them, once Kevin try to break the defense down, you turn him into a passer. If he gets close to the lane, you have to get to him before he get that shot at his apex. But when a guy like that completely gets it going, what you do is you don't totally get your defense in disarray, and then some guy, some whatever this guy name over here, Bruce Brown or whatever, whoever gets hot over here. You just continue to play everybody straight up. You let him and Kyrie go for 86, and you win the game. Nobody else went in double figures. And like I said earlier, I'd rather for them to go for 86 and nobody else go in double figures, and for them to go for 66 and three or four more guys go in double figures. That's a problem. Listen,
I
when you
think,
playing against a person like that, you're playing against somebody again, like I said, is superhuman. So I
Talk
mean,
talk to me, Rashad. What's your game
you're
plan
gonna have to
against
take it how
KD?
you gonna take it how you get it.
Well, not
Yeah,
against KD,
I
not
got. I
against
mean,
KD, but what's your game plan against the Brooklyn?
I'm probably gonna borrow a
I'm
lot
still
from
talking.
what y'all said. Like, I have 5 players ready to run at them at all times. I think a Conwu would be really good with the bench mob, but in the starting lineup, if I have TLC in there, yeah, I would do it like Nate. I'll probably start with Hunter. Once he gets the foul, then we switch. Once he gets the foul, then that next guy get a foul, then we switch. I would like to see good minutes with a Kungu on there. I do think the main thing is that you want him to shoot. To me, I want KD to shoot himself out of the game because that's what I've seen KD do quite often. To where I like tonight. I was when I saw that he had played 40 minutes in 3 quarters. I was like, okay, this is a game we can win because KD he doesn't have legs like a Kobe, uh, that type of stamina to where he can go 48, 50, minutes or whatever and keep going. He usually loses his legs and his shots start falling short as the game wanes once he peaks over 40, 42 minutes or so. So, I mean, that's what I'm looking at. If he's hot the last 2 minutes, yeah, maybe you run a trap at him. Maybe you blitz him if he touches the ball in the paint. But I think all of that is something that you got to fill out. But I'm mostly just making him work, hoping that he gets above those 40 minutes, and we'll see his legs wane.
All right, all righty. All right, family. Hey, we're gonna wrap it up tonight, man. We're gonna do our round of last words. Promote anything you got going on. We'll start off with my guy Juan before we sign out of here. What's your last thoughts for the night, Juan? If you got anything like a YouTube or anything you want to promote, go and let the people know. We can't hear you, Juan. We can't hear you.
my bad, my bad. Shout out to my wife, man. She does the Willow Tree Co. She promotes candles and body bath bombs and soaps and all this stuff. Luxurious bodies, bath bombs and soaps and candles and whatnot. It's called the Willow Tree Co. It's on Facebook.
If you
So
get a chance, type it in the chat so they can see the
yeah, I
link
will.
and stuff.
I will. My final thoughts, man. This team is, I guess, we in playoff mode, so everything ain't boring no more. So now we in go mode. 9 out of 12, 5 game winning streak, and just a little food for thought. And I'm not saying we don't need the man, but the way we're playing right now is exactly identical to Phoenix Suns, where they have a one big man and 4 perimeter personnel: Jay Crowder, Mikal Bridges, Devin Booker, and Chris Paul. We got Clint Capella, TLC, Hunter, Herter, and Trey Young out there. No, I'm not saying we the Phoenix Suns, man. It makes you wonder about college impact moving forward because we're able to switch effectively. We don't necessarily we're scoring at the same clip if he was still here, and you're not pretty much losing anything on the perimeter defensive side of the ball. We don't ask TLC to do a lot right here. It just makes you wonder, man. Like, I'm not saying TLC is all in all of a place all for John Collins. Just make you wonder: is he with this team moving forward, or can you find someone that can bring some similar production and do a little bit what TLC can do? That's all I got, man.
Yeah, I feel you. Or could you use a piece like Collins to bring in Collins, some couple picks to bring in another all-star. You never know. Talk
Exactly.
talk to me. Talk to me there, Rashad. Your last thoughts, man. Anything you want to promote?
We 33-22 with Lou Will. Shout out Sweet Lou, aka Magic City Lemon Pepper. Uh, a good win tonight though. All in all, I like your point. A question to leave y'all with. I've been looking at Hunter at the 4. Are we better with Hunter at the 4?
It's Hunter's problem though. His availability.
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
reliable is he? That's the key right there, man. I,
Yeah.
I mean, but hey, we not doctors, man. So whatever going on with that knee, who knows? But I mean, I'm sure you could see the potential there with a Hunter. Oh
Hunter
well,
at the 4, our lineups, we win more.
yeah.
It seems to
Analyst,
be more impactful.
you finish Rashad? You finish your thought?
Yeah, that's it.
Analyst, final words.
Yep. I mean, I thought tonight was a great win. When they came out and they started hitting them shots to CL, we're definitely losing this game. But we were able to respond. And Juan, you brought up something that I would have never thought of. That's the Phoenix Suns do go small ball, and I actually do like us going more small ball. Now, obviously, I'm one of those people where it's like the more guys we get, the better. But I do like this. I do like the way these guys are playing. I mean, we're playing well. We got you know a, a pretty challenging one in Toronto next on
Mm-hmm.
Monday. So we got to be ready for that.
Yeah.
But I think that we can really go up there and get our sixth win. It's going to be key for us. We're the AFC. We have a true shot at getting 7, and we just got to lock in for it.
All right, got your analyst. And don't forget, guys, tap in. Atlanta Analyst has his own YouTube channel. Tap in with him. He do videos over there also. And I'm your host. I'm your boy. Am I? Well, that used to be my name is Damon, but am I? You know what I'm saying?
My name is
I know people be confused. People call me MI and they be like, but the tag says Damon up there. That's because the channel used to be my personal channel in my 4K20. But hey, make sure you tap in with us, man. We're gonna be here post game live of the Raptors game. Make sure you tap in with New Pack City on Facebook. If you ain't in that group, you need to get in that group because that's where it all goes down. That's where us diehards be
Yeah.
at. You know what I'm saying? Not some of these cats you gonna see, but that's where us diehards be at. Tap in there. Salute my guy Jamal who started that group. Salute to everybody in the chat. Salute to everybody who tapped in on the video today, man. We appreciate the support. Shout
Salute
out,
Lou Will.
shout out Hawks Nation. Also, that's another group on Facebook. I'm in Hawks Nation. Shout out Hawks Nation. Make sure if you on Facebook, you tap in with them too. And I'm your boy, and we are out of here until the Raptors game.